This is your round 16 AFL review. Collingwood scraped past the worst team in the comp. North Melbourne lost by almost 100, and Western Bulldogs pull off a great result against Sydney away from home. Before we continue, make sure you like, share, follow, and comment. My name is Gold Graham. I'm on the journey to becoming a AFL commentator and broadcaster. Follow me along for the journey. We started on Thursday night football where Carlton were convincingly defeated by Port Adelaide by 50 points. And in Friday night's prime time slot, the Western Bulldogs overcame the Sydney Swans in a tremendous matchup to finish the two prime time games. Joel Frazier, who has having an outstanding first season in the AFL, has 4 goals in the match. Saturday slate, we have the Gold Coast Suns just beating the Melbourne Demons, who were quite competitive throughout the match, and Hawthorn convincingly defeated the North Melbourne Kangaroos in an absolute destruction of a performance. And North Melbourne, they'd been confident for a couple of weeks, had a couple of nice performances, but fell away very, very quickly, unfortunately. On the last game of Saturday's fixtures, Collingwood scraped past the West Coast Eagles and the 18th ranked team in the competition. The scoreline was actually very flattering. Collingwood's kicked a last few goals of the match to extend the lead to about 25 points, but I would be concerned if I was a Collingwood fan. You can't continue these performances against the best teams in the competition. And you can say, oh, it's only West Coast. But if you're only beating West Coast, there's no guarantee you're going to win every match for the rest of the season. And in the 2 Sunday games, the Crows absolutely destroyed the Richmond Tigers. And Tom Lynch receives a 5-week suspension for an absolutely disgusting punch on Jake Butt's back of his head. And then in the last game of the round, the Fremantle Dockers at home beat the St Kilda Saints. And honestly, they were just ahead of them at the end of the third quarter, the Saints, and performed very admirably, but the Dockers held strong in the last quarter and won the game. Let me know what you think in the comments of your performances from this week, and join me next week for round 17.